Greetings from Fox Valley Lutheran High School. High school girls basketball is on the air tonight. It is our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week, Northeastern Conference action. Well, you got a really good one for you here this evening. It is Fox Valley Lutheran hosting Freedom. Freedom comes in at 18-0, of course, an 18-game winning streak, and tops the conference, second in the state in Division III. As for Fox Valley Lutheran, they come in at 11-4 overall, 9-2 in conference play, so a very, very big conference game here this evening, especially as we head down the stretch and towards the playoffs. Got a chance to catch up with both head coaches earlier, and you will see and hear from them. Coming up next on our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week.
At Myron Construction, relationships are at the core of everything we do. While our roots run deep in the Midwest, our reach has expanded nationally as we follow our clients across the country to bring their projects to life. In an ever-evolving industry that leans heavily on resourcefulness and hard work, our project teams take great pride in not only delivering successful projects, but in building lasting relationships with our clients and partners. Together, we are building excellence.
I'm Adam Landsver, and I am the Chief Lending Officer at Fox Communities Credit Union. Home values have really skyrocketed, and it would just make sense that now would be the time to take a look at your home equity. Having a home equity line in place will always be there for you in case of the rainy day, or you want to start up that business, or purchase that car that you never thought was going to come for sale. To be able to have that security blanket is really critical in someone's life cycle.
Fox Communities Credit Union.
And we'll bring it back to the Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week. And tonight, good one, Freedom and FVL in girls basketball. Let's do some coaches talk. First of all, the visitors on the scoreboard. He is in his 20th season on the sidelines. Freedom coach Mike Vanderloop joins me. And Coach, 18-0. Hey, here we go. Down the stretch we come. Are you guys that good?
Well, we're off to a good start. And we'll get a good test tonight from FVL. FVL is very good. When we played them back in the middle of December, we had our hands full there. In fact, I thought they outplayed us in the second half. So we're looking forward to the game tonight.
Are you more impressed with the numbers that your offense has put up or the defense? Because you guys are pretty much shutting down everybody.
Well, defensively, again, that's what we hang our hats on, and we've been a defensive team for quite a few years, so we expect that. Offensively, yeah, we are putting up a few more points than we usually do. I think the last couple of years we've averaged 66, 67 points a game. Now we're just over 70. So, yep, we are. Our kids kind of have a knack for getting out in transition. Do a nice job with that. We'll look to keep looking for those numbers.
How do you keep them grounded, so to speak? Because this is a very special team. It's got potential to go far, and possibly even Green Bay.
Yeah, we focus, and I know it sounds like a cliche, but we focus one game at a time, always. It's always been that way. We prepare equally well for each opponent. So we don't talk about what the record is or where the standing is or what rankings are. I know that might sound strange, but we do not talk about that at all. And we get ready for each game equally well, and that's brought us a good result.
And next up, you're here at Fox Valley Lutheran. What are you expecting from the Foxes?
Well, they're always very well coached. And when I always tell Coach Kitterall, Coach Wenzel, I always tell them that the FVL week is one of our toughest weeks because we never know necessarily what we're going to get from them scheme-wise, but and their kids are always ready to go. So you're not going to sneak up on them. Kids play hard. They are one of the bigger teams in the conference, so they match up pretty well with us size-wise. They have some very good shooters. They have some quick players who can get to the basket. So this will be a very good game for us.
What do you recall from the first meeting? Because they gave you a good run, didn't they?
Yeah, absolutely. We started pretty well. We made a lot of shots in the first half. It's kind of a tale of two halves. First half, we made a lot of shots, and I think we were up by 10, 12 points at the half. And in the second half, they made a ton of threes. And also, we struggled a little bit with our perimeter defense. Not only we give up some threes, but we also gave up a lot of moves to the basket. And like I said, I think they outplayed us in the second half. So, I haven't forgotten about that. And it's on my radar ever since that game. There, we knew we were going to come back here and we were going to have our hands full. Tough game.
All right, Coach, good luck tonight and the rest of the season.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
There he goes. It's Freedom Coach Mike Vanderloop. More of our pregame show right after this.
As our students become young adults and follow their own unique paths, they all still have one thing in common: the need for banking to keep up with the pace of their lives. Our online account opening and integrated mobile services are designed with that in mind. And a $200 bonus for opening a qualifying new checking account makes East Wisconsin Savings Bank perfect for the next step in life.
East Wisconsin Savings Bank.
The projects we construct afford us the opportunity to help those in need in more ways than one. And the momentum we create as a team allows us to make an impact greater than any one of us can achieve on our own. We are part of the community. We are where we live. We are Myron Construction.
And we're back here on our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week. And it is FVL and Freedom. And let's talk with the home team here. He is in his 29th season at the helm for varsity basketball. For FVL, it is the coach, Dave Wenzel. And Coach, good to see you again, first of all. Got a nice little winning streak that you put together here lately.
Yes, girls are playing well. We had some ugly wins, but then lately we've had some where I'm pretty happy with how we're playing.
So overall, season as a whole, we're starting to wind down here. How would you assess it?
Good. 11-4. I look at those 4 losses, and I think that we could have had a couple of those. We'd have been playing a little bit better and maybe a little more consistency. But what you're looking for always is growth, and I think the girls are coming together and they're working on this stuff. So we see improvement, bottom line, which is a good thing.
The consistency aspect of it, though, are they getting better at that?
Yes, I would say so. Now tonight will be a big test because playing an undefeated team, just playing Freedom, forget the record, but playing Freedom, and we played them back in December. We gave them a decent game, dug ourselves a hole, got it within 6, and then they just execute you down the stretch. They've improved too, though. So we know we have our work cut out for us tonight, and consistency will be so important. Expecting a flawless game is not a realistic expectation, but hopefully our goal is just keep winning like the 4-minute segments, as many of those as you can, and don't dig the deep hole that you can't see the light end of the tunnel.
All right, so you do welcome in Freedom here. You answered a couple of my questions there, but how tough are they?
They are. Mike's always had a really good defensive team. This year, they just put points up on you, and they wear you down. They're patient on offense. They've got a number of kids that can score. They shoot the 3-ball, but then they got Megan Alexander inside. Sadie, I think, is one of the toughest players in conference for them. She can attack the basket. She just knifes to the hoop so well. So they are tough to defend. You got to pick your poison with them, and no matter what you do, they're going to find a way to get the ball in the hoop.
Nice little tester with the playoffs right around the corner. It's only, come playoff time, you're going to be facing some of the best.
Right, and that's a good thing, too. So I told the girls last night that, yes, looking at Freedom, big game, but learning how to compete in these big games is only going to help you down the stretch, including once you hit the postseason.
Excellent. Thanks a lot, Coach, and good luck tonight and the rest of the year.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's the Coach, Reverend Dave Wenzel, and we'll be back with more of our pregame show coming up right after this.
I'm Julia Clemmy. I'm a member relationship officer. When it comes to auto loans, I like to explain to the members how the process works so that they understand how to do electronic signing, how they're going to pick up the check, where the deposit is going to come from. I can put it into slower gear for a first-time borrower, put it into overdrive for a borrower that's borrowed many times, and they can have a check within the hour. We help make life happen.
Fox Communities Credit Union.
A century is made up of minutes, but more importantly, of moments. Moments of hard work, dedication, challenges, and triumphs. From Myron Construction, the past 100 years were built by the steady hands of tradespeople who laid a strong foundation, and continues to thrive because of our passionate team members. As we close this significant chapter of our history, our sights are set on what we will accomplish together in the years to come, because together we'll continue building excellence.
Wisconsin Savings Bank.
And we bring it back here to Fox Valley Lutheran High School on this beautiful Tuesday evening. High school girls basketball tonight here on our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week. Brought to you by our friends at Fox Communities Credit Union, by Myron Construction, by East Wisconsin Savings Bank, and by Fox Valley Lutheran High School. You can check them out online. While we are here online, you can catch them and find the commercial to tell you. FVL, contact them 739-4441 or visit FVLHS.org. Time now for our national anthem. Beautiful rendition of our national anthem here this evening. Joey D alongside Gary Bileski. He is camera guy tonight as well, and let's bring him in. And Gary, what are you expecting here tonight?
Well, I think we're going to have an excellent high school basketball game. Really excited to see Freedom. Obviously, record speaks for itself, but you look at the stat sheet, they have dominated the 2021-22 season so far. FVL, by far in the conference, gave them the closest game, and you heard both coaches talk about that game in their pregame interviews. But they've beaten some Division I teams rather handily, some very good Division I teams. They have an outstanding program, and the, of course, with what I'm also looking forward to is, and we talked about this off air, Joey, is you have two of the better high school girls coaches in the state coaching tonight, and you're going to have a well-played, well-executed game and clean, with good sportsmanship. So really looking forward to tonight's game. I think we're going to have a good one, and just also my first chance to see Freedom, so looking forward to that.
And Freedom coming in at 18-0 on the season, 20th year for Coach Mike Vanderloop. Let's take a look at their starting lineup. I'll have fun with that first name all night long. Just going to call her Sadie. Jarmolovich is the way that it says it here in the pronunciation guide. And, boy, she is something else. I'm looking forward to seeing Sadie play tonight.
Yeah, we're going to be calling her name a lot, so we better get used to saying that last name.
Jarmolovich.
She's going to be, she's being recruited by D1 and D2 schools, only a junior, so she does it all. So I look forward to her to have a big game tonight.
As for Fox Valley Lutheran, you look up and down theirs. And for Fox Valley Lutheran, they are led in scoring by Emily Yankee, averaging 15 points a game. Also 14 for Elena Fight. Yeah, what a fight this should be here tonight. Just about ready to get underway with girls high school basketball. Glad that we could bring this to you here on this, I know I said beautiful night, but I think it's got a little bit windy there, especially coming in.
Temperature-wise.
Woo, my goodness. So here we go. It is Freedom trying to stay undefeated on the season. On the road here. Their first matchup was back December 16th, 69-57. We talked about that with both coaches. That's one of the better fights that Freedom has seen all season long. And it is controlled by the Irish. Coming out in there visiting dark green, yellow trim. Fox is in their home whites with the maroon lettering and numbers way out front. Guess who gets the first shot? And it's missed, but we got our first foul underneath. Sadie had a pretty good look at it.
Yeah, she did, and I think that's a matchup, Joey, we're going to, need to feature too is Megan Alexander and number 20, Elena Fight. Two of the better centers in the league, and that time Alexander out-hustled Fight for the putback, and she's at the free throw line for 2.
And it is missed. Megan Alexander, second leading scorer on the team, 13.8. 68% free throw shooter. Made one of them. First point of the game. It goes to Megan. And it's 1-0. Freedom here in the early going. Let's update your scoreboard here. As soon as I get a chance to. So, FPL with the basketball for the first time. Trailing 1-0. Fronted to Yankee. Nice crossover dribble. And she gets it back. Nice one-on-one there with Jarmilovic. Working the right side now. Everybody touching the basketball. This is a way to run with Freedom. Run some clock down. And a held ball is called. It'll stay at this end because Freedom got the opening jump.
And that's one thing, Joe, you're going to see with FVL. They'll definitely be patient on offense, run their offense until they get a good shot, and that'll test this excellent Freedom defense.
1 minute into the contest, you see the scoreboard there. In the lower right of your screen. Crossover again by Yankee. She's got some good ball handling. A lot of talent here in Northeast Wisconsin. Backdoor cut, look at that. Beautifully done. Lydia Fight gives FPL their first lead at 2-1.
Yeah, an excellent backdoor cut by Lydia Fight and a nice pass, but you see Freedom quickly within 2 passes had a chance for an easy layup. A good transition defense forces them inbounds play.
Second-ranked team in Division III. The number 1 team got beat last night, in case you didn't know that. There's a 3 in the corner, and it's good. Jarmilovic, her first 3.
Yeah, Sadie started the game with an open look at the top of the key, and the second shot, both wide open that time from the baseline. She buries the 3-pointer.
Yeah, well, Pun getting beat by Notre Dame last night.
Yeah, 2 excellent programs there as well.
Oh, yeah. Again, all Northeast Wisconsin, man. Lots and lots of talent. 3 from the left side, Yankee. Almost hit the camera lady down there. I want to back up just a little bit.
Well, that's going to be Fight's Lena's second fall already, so early on here, that's something to watch. She's going to have to come to the bench with 2 quick falls.
Yeah, it's a big loss there.
Yeah,
11.3 points, 4.6 boards. Leads the team in assists with 2.5.
It's one thing being aggressive, but when you're that far from your own hoop, you don't want to have a foul like that.
And out front, down in that 3. Riley Murphy. Her first 3. And it's 7-2.
And that's what makes Freedom so good. They, with Alexander inside, but they have excellent 3-point shooting team, and we're seeing it early on, 2 for 3 from beyond the arc.
A bit of a run here put on by Freedom. Don't want to let this one get away too early. They came in outscoring their opponents. 70-31.
Yeah, it's incredible.
That's crazy. And in the first half, they jumped out 38-14. They just up and down this court. There's another 3 attempt, and Yankee 0 for 3 from beyond the arc now. Approaching 3 minutes in. Freedom working in transition again, trying to draw the foul. Put it up no good. Second opportunity there for Krewalt, and she misses it. And another held ball. Second one of the game already.
Yeah, credit City Bartels for the Irish not giving up on the play. Went down and got the jump ball. So this time, Freedom will have possession.
Freedom's won 9 straight in the series. Last victory came December 5th, 2017 for Fox Valley Lutheran. Another 3 from downtown. That one is missed and a foul. Lots of action. Think they're going to get Bartles on the rebound. Oh, they're giving, check that.
Murphy coming over the
Murphy.
back.
So Riley's first, and that is the first on Freedom here in this game. Still hold that 5-point advantage, though, but here come the Foxes. They look like Freedom right there. Emily Yankee took it coast to coast.
Yeah, you talked about her ball handling skills, Joey. There, it was right on display there.
Brings it back within 3.
And Jarmilovich answers.
And her second bucket of the game. Can't even write it in, and they're scoring back and forth, man. Is this how it's going to go, partner?
Well, they're getting it up the court as soon as the basket was made. Their transition offense is really fast, and then we're going to get a foul on Jarmilovich on the wrist. But, yeah, I think, Joey, from what we've seen early on with Freedom, as soon as a basket's made or a rebound, they're off to the races. So they're going to try to pick up the pace here and force FEL to play a full-court basketball game.
So Emily will step up to the free throw line, a 5'6" junior. Hits the first one. It's her third point.
Yeah, the Irish have been trying to, apply full court pressure, but right now, Emily Yankee's really been a one-man or one-woman breaking the press team. She's standing with her ball handling and dribbling skills.
Misses the second one. She's a 71% free throw shooter, so you don't see too many misses by her. Did hit the one, though, so it's 9-5. And another foul is called.
Yep, Jarmilovich will be at the free throw line shooting 2.
Ziegler, who checked into the game, that is her first 3 now on the Foxes. And Jarmilovich gets her 6th point. Again, only a junior. What do you think? She'll play D1, won't she?
I think she's got all the skills to play at, certainly a lower D1 school, maybe, even mid-majors. But, I mean,
sure.
Like you said, she's only a junior. She's only going to get better. She's got everything that you look for in a basketball player.
Including shooting free throws, 77% on the year. And she got the broadcast jinx. All right. Still has 6 points, though.
Get that out of the way right away.
Exactly. Happens at least once or twice a game. 4 minutes in. Freedom doubling up FPL, and Yankee trying to take control again. This time draws a foul. It goes on Mackenzie Hennis. Each team with 3 fouls, and Yankee steps back to the line. Boy, love her aggressiveness here early on.
Yeah, and right now, no Freedom Irish defender's been able to handle her one-on-one. She's been able to get dribble penetration or go full court, but unfortunately, she missed the first of 2.
She can get that outside game going. Look out. Makes the second one. She's got 4. Brings them back within 4. 10-6. Outside again, and the quick answer. This time from Kirsten Krewalt. Her first 3, the third 3 already here for Freedom in the opening moments. And it's 13-6. I believe their biggest lead so far in the first 4.5 minutes. Yankee, how did she get that open in the corner? Misses another one, though. Rebound will stay with Fox Valley Lutheran. I think it's either 3 or 4 that she's missed. And they haven't been really contested too much.
No.
She's getting open. She's finding a way to get open.
Yep.
That's the bottom line.
Yep, getting excellent looks right now.
And back in, one of the starters, Lauren Reesop. Got a little bit of a breather, and now we'll give Lydia Fight one. Still way early on, but good matchup so far in the Northeastern Conference as we come down the stretch. Is it really February?
February 1st.
This is unbelievable.
Thank God January's over with.
Oh, no kidding. That was brutal. Lots of basketball to give you, though, on the radio and here on our video stream. Little baby hook won't go. Now the reverse layup will. Right place, right time for Maya Lohberger. That's her first 2.
Creative shot by Lohberger.
Good crowd here on hand. You can hear the FEL student section and see them over there as well. The runner goes. Gracie Martzall with her first 2 becomes the latest Freedom Irish player to score. That's 5 of them already. And a timeout is called by Coach Wenzel. See if it's a 30 or a full. And we will take a break. It is a 30-second timeout, so we will take a quick one as well. Still early on here at Fox Valley Lutheran High School. Back after this.
I'm Julia Clemmy. I'm a member relationship officer. When it comes to auto loans, I like to explain to the members how the process works so that they understand how to do electronic signing, how they're going to pick up the check, where the deposit is going to come from. I can put it into slower gear for a first-time borrower, put it into overdrive for a borrower that's borrowed many times, and they can have a check within the hour. We help make life happen.
Fox Communities Credit Union.
And a first time out of the game taken by Coach Wenzel. What do you think he's telling his team there?
Defense got to turn it up a little bit. Freedom getting a lot of easy looks early on, either inside or outside from three. I think you got to pick up the intensity.
Skip pass over to Yankee. Crossover. Leaves it there for Sharon, who's into the game. For the Foxes. Almost 6 minutes gone. A couple new faces in there. Still with the basketball. Here's Emily Yankee. Now she finds somehow, some way. Resop was there, but then blocked underneath. Here come the Irish. You know what they can do in transition. That baseline, that won't go. And rebound down to Lohberger. Up to Yankee. Gets the screen she wants out front. Little scoop toss into the corner. Spin move by Sharon. Now they'll reset things here. Back it out. See what Freedom's throwing at him. Man-to-man defense again. And moving screen, I think, is going to be called on the Foxes. And they're going to get Lohberger. All right, yeah. PA guy didn't. There it is. He had originally said Irish foul. I'm like, no, I don't think so. That's our 14th foul now to 3 for Freedom. Setting up their offense. Down low, first time really touching the basketball down there was Alexander down low. Deep three. Jarmilovich. Had a decent look at it, but missed it, and the Foxes come away with it. They're hanging tough here, 7 minutes in. Against the number 2 team. Division 3 still undefeated at 18-0. Been a magical season for the Freedom Irish. Can they cap it off possibly with the trip to Green Bay? Just a couple weeks away from finding out. After this, only 5 regular season games remain for Freedom. 6 for Fox Valley Lutheran. Stealing a breakaway. Missed a layup. Won't see that too often, but they get a second chance. They'll swing it around, and Martzall took too many steps with it. Turnover on Freedom. Haven't seen too many turnovers so far. Both teams doing a pretty good job. And Yankee, you knew she wouldn't be sitting down too long.
No. quick break, and Emily's back in. They need her to run the offense and bring the ball up court.
Just like that. Toss to the corner to fight. She's back in as well. Now she's getting some attention as Freedom switches up the defense a little bit here.
They're going to his zone.
Yeah. Had been man-to-man.
Yeah, 2-1-2.
Looks to be. So FEL's got to try and do something different here.
Little trapping.
Yeah, it's definitely a trap zone. Man, they get to the ball so quick, don't they?
They do.
Practice that all the time. Little 10-foot jumper. They force it by Resop. She may have forced it a little bit, but missed it. Freedom gets it back. We approach the halfway mark of this first half. And now FEL listening to Coach Wenzel in that last huddle. Probably said exactly what you said. Let's keep up the intensity defensively. Don't let them beat you like they have been. As I say that, they commit a foul. Goes on Carissa Holdcroft. Her first team foul number 5. And Mackenzie Hennis makes the first one. Her first point of the game came in averaging 4.4 and a couple of rebounds as well. Sadie comes back in. Leading scorer for Freedom. Second one for Hennis. Rims out. They do score, though. Bring that back up like this. And as I look down, there's a steal. And a block shot. Lots of action last couple of seconds. How about a three? Why not? Riley Murphy from downtown for the second time tonight. Fifth time for Freedom. And a little run here by the Irish. Biggest lead of the game, 19-8. And they find the back door once again. Lauren Reesop. Both teams exchanging buckets in a hurry. Reesop's first two of the game. They're in double figures with 10. Just like that. That's Bartles, the sixth three-pointer of this first half for Freedom. Man, they bust it.
Yeah, they're on fire from beyond three.
Out front. And answering is Gracie Ziegler.
You're going to get a foul after the shot on.
Wow.
Alexander maybe with a little push.
Ziegler with the three-pointer. And that goes on Megan Alexander, her first. Team foul number 4. And they counted the bucket, so count it for 3. And they get the ball, possibly a 6-point play. So they can do the exact same thing, and they drew the foul. But it was after the shot. You pointed that out, so ball went in, but no shots.
And conversely for FVL, that was their first 3 of the game. They've been struggling from three-point land.
That's right. Much needed 3 there. Can we have another one? Wow. Boy, oh boy. Where'd she shoot that one from?
Freedom.
Yeah. And a 6-point possession there for FVL.
That's a quick way to get back into the ball game, Joey.
Yeah.
Back-to-back three-pointers. Yeah, that was well beyond
My goodness.
the three-point. And that was nothing but net. That was a beautiful shot.
Man, she can hit it from anywhere. Can she do it again? Step back 3 this time off the front iron. Loose ball, who's got it? 4 players diving after it. Another held ball. Should stay with the Foxes. Yeah, they're back within 6 all of a sudden. Hanging tough.
That's the thing with the three-point shot, just how quickly you can get back into the game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, here you're thinking 12 points is, danger zone, and all of a sudden, 2 shots later, it was like, we got ourselves a ball game once again.
Thanks a lot to her, Emily Yonke, and that one tapped out of bounds. Good defense by Murphy. And it'll be Fox's ball right in front of the Freedom bench.
You know, the one thing, Joey, with the Mike Vanderloop team, and we talked about this, is every year defense is going to be outstanding, and I think this year he's got some, a little more talent offensively, but this defense, you watch them, and the girls move their feet, their hands are always moving, they help, it's just so fundamentally sound.
In the corner, that was Ziegler looking for her second three-pointer. That'd have been huge for FVL. Instead, in transition, a 3 by Murphy.
Yeah,
that right there could have been a 6-point turnaround there, too. They missed a 3 and then gave up the 3.
Yeah, Murphy's been really the spark plug tonight offensively for Freedom. Like 3 for 3 from three-point land.
7th three-pointer, if I got them counted right. Maybe 6. 6 three-pointers. Still a lot, though. Get it back with 6.5 to go. By 9. Good screen. Jarmilovich still with the basketball. Kicks it over to the corner. Here's Bartles. Added another one. Oh, my gosh. That is her second 3. And just as fast as the Foxes scored 6, Freedom does the same thing right in a row. And 6:24 remaining. It is a full timeout. Gives us time to talk about Valley Lutheran High School, beautiful North Appleton campus, home to quality Christian education for all students, whether college-bound or interested in trades. Is tuition an issue? They pop up there. Let's give them, there we go. There's the Fox. Is tuition an issue? The Wisconsin Parental Choice Program and FVL tuition assistance application windows are open. To find out more about these programs or FVL, contact them 739-4441 or visit them on the web, fvlhs.org. Thank them for climbing on board each and every time we've got a FVL broadcast. And here tonight, find themselves back down 28-16 after they had just clawed back to within 6 not too long ago, but that's how fast this Freedom team can attack you. A lot of them in transition. 7 3-pointers now, including 3 of them by Murphy, 2 of them by Bartles. Forcing the second timeout already called by Coach Wenzel. Almost 12 minutes gone in this first half. Let's see what he drew up in that huddle. Give it to this girl, Yankee. Now swinging around to the right side as Freedom moves back into what looks to be more of a man-to-man type situation. Trying to direct traffic. Nobody's down low now. There's the cutter. And it's blocked. It's a good play. Got it into fight. But there were 2 defenders that rushed her from behind. The Irish, here's Murphy again over to the corner. Going right up the middle. Sydney Bartles. Well, they gave it to Gracie Martzel. Yep, okay, she's into the game. Her second bucket. And a quick turnover by the Foxes. You cannot give the ball to Freedom too many times.
Yeah, it was a great move by Martzel. Credit her. I think the one thing Coach Wenzel wanted to talk about in that timeout was, you know, the 3-point defense, and what Martzel did there is a little ball fake, and she just went right past the defender for an easy layup, and not taking the 3-point shots.
Blew right by her. Started with the little ball fake. 5 minutes left to play, first half. Biggest lead now for Freedom on a 10-0 run here. And a held ball. It will stay with the Irish. Make that an 8-0 run. They're up 22-16. Now up 30-16. They were looking for the baseline there. Murphy, she gets it now in the corner and nail it again. Her 4th 3-pointer here in this first half. Riley Murphy is on fire. Came in averaging only 4 points a game. How about that, girl?
Yeah, she's in the zone.
And extends the lead up to 17.
Yeah, 11-0 run. After the Foxes got it within 6. Sign of a great basketball team. Answers a run with a run of their own.
Almost forced a turnover there, but regaining control is Yankee. She'll drive right baseline, draws a foul, and couldn't get it to fall. But Emily will head to the line for the 3rd time tonight. They get Bork, her first. Team foul number 6. And Emily will have a pair. Made that one look real easy. She's now 3 out of 5. 8 points overall, trying to add to that. And she does. Back-to-back free throws. Breaks that 11-0 run by Freedom. Little sigh of relief there if you're the Foxes. Just try and get some kind of momentum as we wind down the first half. Looking down low instead, driving a baseline. Now tapped away. Everybody touching the ball once again. Here's Alexander. She draws a crowd. Somebody's open. You know who that is. Riley Murphy for the 5th time here in this first half. Wow. Oh, my. And all that was after the penetration there by Alexander, drawing 3 players, and then she became wide open. Answering with a 3 of her own, Gracie Ziegler. Her second 3. They're staying within attack zone here. Here's Alexander, gets the roll. Megan Alexander will be playing some college basketball as well. Signed with South Dakota School of Mines, the D2 level. I'll be honest, never heard of it. Another 3, though, for Freedom. My goodness. But they're getting the treat. She's a really good basketball player. Came in averaging about 14 points a game. 6 boards. That body on the inside. 3 minutes to go, first half. They'll find her again, and again she's double teamed. Can she split it? She does. This time on the drive was Sadie. And Jamarlevich will head to the line after being poked by Resop. Lawrence first. Each team with 16 fouls now.
I think what we're seeing, Joey's wife, Freedom is so good offensively is, they can play the inside game, and then when, they collapse on Alexander, she's such an excellent passer. She'll hit the open perimeter player, and tonight they're nailing those open 3-point shots. And that's, how do you stop it? If you try to come out on the 3-point shooters, they dribble, drive, penetration, or they'll get it inside. So I think we're seeing tonight exactly why Freedom is so efficient offensively this season.
9 3-pointers, and we're not even to halftime.
And the percentage is excellent.
That's the thing.
It's well over 50%.
40-21. We approach the 2-minute warning of the first half. FPL trying to build back up a little momentum that they had not too long ago, but this Freedom team went on what looked to be an easy 11-0 run. It's been the key so far here in this first half. Now eating up a little bit of clock here. The Freedom crowd sitting right in front of us, cheering on their defense. Looking for the cutter down low. Ball is loose. They were looking for fight once again, and back-to-back turnovers, one by each team. Back-to-back-to-back turnovers. Where's this basketball going?
A little chaotic for a brief second there.
Sadie for another 3. Jamarlevich, her second 3 of the game, the 10th 3 of the game for Freedom. My goodness. They've been doing this all season long. If you've watched Freedom at all, this is absolutely no surprise. Now, and a little short for Yankee. Right place, right time, rebound, score, Gracie Ziegler.
Yeah, credit Elena Fight. Nice hustle, got the rebound, and I think she was trying to throw it, off Alexander to take it out of bounds, but accidentally missed her, and it went right to her teammate for a possible 3-point play.
Ziegler. Gracie with a couple of 3s, and that 2 there. She's got 8. Came in averaging on the season just 2.8, so a good game for Gracie.
Yeah, we're
Makes
seeing
it.
Both sides with Murphy and then with the Ziegler, 2 girls who don't score a lot, but leading their teams tonight.
She didn't even score at all in the first matchup with Freedom, and she's got 8 here tonight. 9, I should say, 9 points. Little roller, and it falls. A little teardrop for Krewalt. Her second bucket in a row. And it's 45-21. In the corner, Yankee passes it up. Tried to pass it, and it hit the bottom of the rim. Oh, boy, that's how things are going here in the latter portion of this first half for FEL. Under a minute. Tapped around, taken away. Fight was right there and forced a turnover. Driving underneath, that one hit the bottom of the backboard. And the rebound put back foul is going to be called on the Foxes. And that was Resop lowering her shoulder after she got the rebound. Each team was 17 fouls, but because it was player control, offensive foul, no free throws. And Freedom able to walk out the last 30 seconds of this first half.
And looks like Coach Vanderloop calling for one shot to end the half here. Oh, picked.
Yep.
Fight
So the
with steal.
Foxes will have a chance here. On the drive and a foul. Slapping the floor with Ziegler. She'll have a pair. That foul goes on Nalea Bork. And Ziegler, who just hit her last trip to the line, that old-fashioned three-pointer. Switch for the first one. Good first half. Again, didn't even score at all in their first matchup back in December. Their game against Luxembourg Casco the other day, she had 2 points, a couple of rebounds as well. What a night for Ziegler. And the senior pushing both of them through. Freedom score here in the last 5 seconds. Answer is no. And so we head to the half with their score 45-26. Freedom with the lead here at the half. Joey D and Gary Bileski with you. And Gary, analyze it first half quickly here for
Well,
us.
I just think, just excellent offensive performance by the Freedom Irish, led by Riley Murphy, 5 for 5 from three-point lines for the junior, who, as you said, Joey, came in averaging 4 points a game. She's got 15 from three-point land on itself. And, I think FVL has tried everything defensively to try to slow down the Irish. You try to stop the three-point shot, they'll dribble drive you for an easy layup, or, it's just – they're so fun to watch and so fundamentally sound that, you make one little mistake defensively right now, and the Irish will take advantage of it. And what was crazy, Joey, is all of a sudden, we were talking, it was a 12-point game, and then on one trip, FEL got back-to-back three-pointers, so we're thinking it's a 6-point game, and it was. But then, within 2 minutes later, Freedom answers an 11-0 run, and since then, they've pretty much controlled the play. So we see, again, similar to the first game of the year, and we heard the coaches say at that time, Freedom definitely won the first half, and FEL made the halftime adjustment and outplayed them. So they definitely have a bigger hill to climb here, down 19 points. But, again, I think Freedom, everything they did was very impressive, and Fox Valley Lutheran definitely will have their work cut out for them here in the second half.
7 points over what they averaged scoring in the first half all season long. Came in averaging 38 in the first half. They got 45 here in the first half. FVL not quite to their first half average of 30. But putting up quite the fight, though. We still got 18 minutes at least of basketball to be played here tonight at Fox Valley Lutheran High School. Let's tell you about them once again as they jump on board as a sponsor for this game. Winter sports season, always exciting at FVL of Appleton. Proud to support the Foxes. Fox Valley Lutheran offers a tradition of excellence. Caring teachers, timeless truth, and state-of-the-art facilities make FVL an outstanding choice for those important high school years. To find out more about Fox Valley Lutheran High School, call 739-4441 or look us up on the web, fvlhs.org. Them, along with Fox Communities Credit Union, Myron Construction, East Wisconsin Savings Bank as well. It's all of our sponsors for this particular broadcast. And if you'd like to get a full broadcast schedule, all you got to do is just head to thescorewi.com. And our schedule is on there. We got a lot of February basketball, both on the radio. We got a game on the radio right now, as a matter of fact. Right? Yeah, we had a boys-girls doubleheader, didn't we?
Yep, Kokana won the girls' game pretty easily, and last I checked, it was tied up at 25 between Kokana and Kimberly at Kimberly High School. So a little girls-boys doubleheader. BJ DeGroat and Dick Napinski on the call on, I believe, the score tonight. Bucks basketball on WHBY.
Exactly. So again, check out the website, thescorewi.com, for all of the broadcast schedule. All right, we'll take a break here, hear from some of the sponsors and see from some of the sponsors. And then we'll come back, second half action. It's 45-26, Freedom leading FVO on our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week.
At Myron Construction, relationships are at the core of everything we do. While at Myron Construction, relationships are at the core of...
I'm Adam Landsver, and I am the Chief Lending Officer at Fox Communities Credit Union. Home values have really skyrocketed, and it would just make sense that now would be the time to take a look at your home equity. Having a home equity line in place will always be there for you in case of the rainy day, or you want to start up that business, or purchase that car that you never thought was going to come for sale. To be able to have that security blanket is really critical in someone's life cycle.
Fox Communities Credit Union.
The projects we construct afford us the opportunity to help those in need in more ways than one. And the momentum we create as a team allows us to make an impact greater than any one of us can achieve on our own. We are part of the community. We are where we live. We are Myron Construction.
As our students become young adults and follow their own unique paths, they all still have one thing in common: the need for banking to keep up with the pace of their lives. Our online account opening and integrated mobile services are designed with that in mind. And a $200 bonus for opening a qualifying new checking account makes East Wisconsin Savings Bank perfect for the next step in life.
East Wisconsin Savings Bank.
And bring it back here to Fox Valley Lutheran High School. You see the score there on your screen. Halftime, 45-26. As Freedom going on a bit of a run there to end that first half. Because this was a 22-16 game. Let's do the quick math there. A 23-6 run to close out the first half. And that really was key. FEL showed some spurts, though. Some pretty good defenses there for a while. Joey D and Gary Bileski here on hand on this Tuesday evening. Northeastern Conference girls action. Led by Freedom, they are 13-0 in the conference, 18-0 on the season. Wrightstown at 10-2, FEL at 9-2 as they duke it out there for second and third place. Let's look at the upcoming schedule here, or the last 10 there for FEL. And then also for Freedom. And we'll tell you who they play next. Freedom will host Clintonville coming up on Friday. And then at Luxembourg Casco a week from tonight as they get down the stretch there. For FEL, they are at Wapaka on Thursday, then Denmark on Friday, and then at Little Chute on Tuesday. So they have a bang schedule here. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Tuesday. And there still is a visit at Wrightstown looming. Second to last game of the season. That could be a battle for second place here in the Northeastern Conference. Yeah, all right, winding down the half here, and let's bring back in my broadcast partner here, and Gary Bileski. And what do you expect here in the second half?
Well, I think probably Coach Wenzel's halftime speech, you got to center around defense, but it's, I think, a matter of no matter what they tried to throw at the Irish had an answer. I mean, that's just how good they are. I think right now, I think Coach Wenzel talked about in his pregame interview, and I like the approach of the 4 minutes, every 4 minutes, how do you play basketball? And I think right now is like, let's forget about the first half. Again, let's try to win the second half and build momentum going in to not only the next game, but for the rest of the year.
7 different players scoring for Freedom in that first half, led by 15 from Riley Murphy, all of them from beyond the arc, and 11 also for Sadie Jomilovich. Fox's leading scorer, 11 points off of the bench for Gracie Ziegler, 9 for Emily Yonke. Those are the leading scorers, and already a whistle and a quick turnover on the Foxes. This fight took too many steps.
Yeah, I think Fight trying to draw the foul on Alexander, but Alexander did a good job of maintaining her position, and Fight shuffled her feet for the first turnover of the half.
Alexander kind of quiet in that first half. Did have 3 points as that one's knocked away. It'll right into the hands of the still photographer. Pretty good press coverage here this evening. Saw a couple of television cameras. Just underway here, second half. 45-26. Here's Alexander using that body, trying to split the defenders once again, and she does. Floater won't go for Sadie. Rebound FEL. Trying to draw the contact, you could tell that time. Outlet pass comes up. Wide open 3. Missed it. Rebound by Bartles for Freedom, and they're off and running. Pass up to Krewalt. She lays it in with the left hand. Kirsten Krewalt, the first 2 points for either team in this second half.
And that's exactly what Freedom will do. If you miss a perimeter shot like that, they get the board, they're out running, and credit Krewalt for filling a lane. Nice left-handed layup to start the scoring here in the second half.
Cut her down low to Resop, now back out front to Holdcroft. Where was she going there? It hit the back of her teammate. Fight. And here comes Freedom once again. Another three-pointer. This one coming from Jarmilovich. That's her second 3 of the game, and 5 straight points to open up the second half here for Freedom.
Freedom's offense sort of reminds me of Matt LaFleur saying all gas, no breaks. They've been all gas here. Oh, the banker is open on Tuesday night, but their Freedom offense is just so fast-paced. I mean, they get the ball, whether it's out of the net or on a rebound, and they're off and running.
Yes, indeed. Already to the halfway to 3 digits on the scoreboard. That's what they can do to you, though, and then they hand it right back. Not too many turnovers in that first half. Unofficially, I had 6 for FVL and 4 for Freedom. And the layup is good. Emily Yankee right back at it. She's in double figures now. She's got 11.
Yeah, Yankee, that quick first step, just blew past Sydney Bartles for the layup. And then there's the answer.
Goodness. And it's 85 straight points for them. 7 here for the game. Put 2 more up on the board here for Freedom. And 52-31, and another timeout is called. Gives us time to thank sponsors once again. Can't thank them enough. They make this all possible, especially Fox Communities Credit Union, the primary sponsor. Myron Construction, they've been on board for a long time, as has East Wisconsin Savings Bank. And Fox Valley Lutheran High School jumping on board here this evening. You can check them out online, fvlhs.org. Contact them, 739-4441. Back at it. This game was 45-26 at the half, and that wasn't even 3 minutes ago. Both teams coming out shooting.
You know, it's crazy too, Joe. You mentioned today being February 1st.
Yeah.
In 3 weeks, playoffs already will be underway on the girls' side.
My, oh my.
So quickly the season seems to go by, doesn't it?
Yep, it is cliche, but especially for some reason this season just seems to have
I think it's a little
flown by.
Yeah, almost back to a little normalcy.
Yeah.
Oh, she finally missed.
Miss by Murphy. She had 5 of those in that first half. Comes Yankee, the step back. Had a decent look at it right at the free throw line, but missed it. Well, they can't cut off the baseline. Yeah. And a foul is called, and Jarmilovich will shoot a pair. It's Elena's third. She got in a little bit of foul trouble to open up the game. First foul on FVL.
Yeah, she had 2 fouls within, I think, the first 90 seconds. So she spent most of the time next to Coach Wenzel on the bench, and that she's a key part of the FVL offense and also defense. She brings a lot to the table for the sophomore.
Sadie, the junior, being looked at by all kinds of schools. Makes them both. Already, just in this half, she has 7 points, 18 points overall.
A special shout out to assistant coach Jen Vanderloop for Freedom. She provided us what was it, 5 or 6 pages of information on the girls. Just outstanding.
Talk about game prep.
Oh,
that was awesome.
Tidbits and everything. Just thank you very much. It makes our job a lot easier.
It makes Coach Vanderloop's job look real easy when but those assistants work really, really hard.
That's a family affair on the Freedom side. Husband, wife, and son.
Lydia Fight misses it. Runs down a rebound once again. And she's fouled from behind by Bartles. That is Sydney's first. And the first on the Irish here in the second half. Yeah, I feel kind of bad that we don't get to everything that they, they say.
Yeah, I've been doing this for a long time, and I think that was one of the most comprehensive team reports that was ever sent to us. So just thank you very much, Coach Vanderloop.
It was awesome. Here's a quick 3. Good. Emily Yankee trying to keep the Foxes within striking distance. She's got 5 in the half, 14 overall. Back within 20.
This is where you need a couple stops and, cut into that margin more.
And you can't give up yet another 3. This one from Murphy. Another one for her. 6 of them in the game now for Riley. Wow.
Would you say, you sure she was averaging 4 points a game, Joey?
That's what my piece of paper says.
Incredible. That's what makes basketball a great sport.
Pass down low to Elena Fight, and she was hacked. Chance for her first 2 of the game here.
Yeah, nice job offensively there. They finally get it into Elena, and she's fouled, so she'll be shooting 2. And Elena misses the first one.
She came in averaging 14 points a game. Second leading scorer on the team. And made the second. That's her first point of the game.
And then we're going to get Alexander again on a little rough boxing out.
Want to go on Alexander. Her second team's at second. Suffield gets to retain control of the ball after making the free throw there.
Oh, nice pass.
Tapped around. Suffield comes up with it. 57-35. 5 minutes in here to the second half. We'll toss it around. This is Lydia fight. Nice back and forth spin move in the paint. Gets the runner to go. Nice move by Lydia. Her second basket of the game. Working her way through a crowd. Back to a 20-point game. Alexander, as she has been all night, triple teamed. Nice ball movement. Why not hit another three? Are you kidding me right now for Riley Murphy?
That's incredible.
7 3-pointers for Riley Murphy, a 5'8" junior. Taking advantage of her opportunities here tonight. My, oh my.
But again, all of that doesn't happen without Alexander. Like you said, triple team, and she was able to get it out for Murphy as they miss a layup.
Two-sport player for Riley. First team all-conference past year on the softball team as a sophomore. Man, they got a lot of athletes on this team. Really quick, too. They even sent us their quickness times. There's a deep three by Yankee. Back-to-back threes for her. Back within 20. At 60-40. Pre-off checks back in for the Irish. They control up by 20.
Yeah, they keep getting right at that 20-point mark now, and then it seems every time we've talked about that, the Irish have had an answer. Let's see if they can get a stop.
That answer has been number 12. She's looking for it in the paint that time. They didn't see her. But they did see Gracie Martzall. It's Gracie's third basket of the game off of the bench. She's got 6. Back up to 22, just like that. 7 minutes in. Irish trying to stay undefeated on the season. Picking up her dribble was Movrich into the game. She gets it back. Lauren averages about 3 points a game. Now directing some traffic. Keeping the ball was Lydia Fight, and now it goes off of the hands of Holdcroft. And unforced turnover there by FEL.
Yeah, great idea. Just Holdcroft unfortunately couldn't catch the pass for the layup, but beautiful cut and beautiful pass. Just got to convert the shot.
10.5 to play. Here's Martzall still with the basketball. A lot of dribbling that time. 3-man weave out front.
A little weave offense.
Another three. This one's good for Martzall. Man, they're just hitting them from all over the place beyond the arc.
And they got so many weapons too, Joey. This is incredible.
65-40, and they force the turnover again. Kind of see the legs for FEL starting to give in just a little bit down the stretch here. So we approach the halfway mark here of the second half. I tell you what, if she would hit another one, I don't know if I've ever seen that before. It's been a while. Nice step move into the paint. Laying it in is Yankee. She got their last 8 points. She's got 10 just in this half. She's having a good game. Problem is, so are the Irish from beyond the arc.
Yeah, if they shoot like this, Troy, I don't think there's a
Oh, man.
team in the state that's going to beat the Irish if they play like this offensively.
I can't even keep up on the scoreboard at 68, 42. Just have that 3 button ready. And the layup is good by Ziegler.
Man, she's had a nice game.
Yeah, 13 points off the bench.
Oh, defensive miscue there.
They were guarding the perimeter and the lob down low to Bartles. She laid it in pretty easily.
Yeah, Coach Wenzel going to talk about that.
Timeout is called. They are already up to the 70 mark. And we still got half of this second half left to play. It is a full timeout. We will take it as well. Back in a minute on our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week.
I'm Julia Clemmy. I'm a member relationship officer. When it comes to auto loans, I like to explain to the members how the process works so that they understand how to do electronic signing, how they're going to pick up the check, where the deposit is going to come from. I can put it into slower gear for a first-time borrower, put it into overdrive for a borrower that's borrowed many times, and they can have a check within the hour. We help make life happen.
Fox Communities Credit Union.
A century is made up of minutes, but more importantly, of moments. Moments of hard work, dedication, challenges, and triumphs. From Myron Construction, the past 100 years were built by the steady hands of tradespeople who laid a strong foundation, and continues to thrive because of our passionate team members. As we close this significant chapter of our history, our sights are set on what we will accomplish together in the years to come, because together we'll continue building excellence.
Yeah, the timeout taken by the Reverend Wenzel, Coach Wenzel. Watching team put up 70 against his team right now. A little jump stop again in the paint. Same result for Emily Yankee. She's got it going on here just in this half.
That's the one person Freedom hasn't had an answer for. No matter who's been guarding Yankee, she's been doing exactly that. The dribble penetration for a lot easy too, and then she's also hit the occasional three-point shot when she's left open.
Left open. Another three-pointer. Everybody getting in on it. This time Haley Reed.
Incredible. Just Reed right off the bench, and what does she do? Three-pointer.
15 three-pointers now. And the percentage is unbelievable.
Yeah,
I mean, they're hitting them all.
I'm guessing we don't keep the stats of shooting. And there's Yankee again. I think they got to be at least 60, 65% from the field tonight.
24 points now for Yankee. I can't even put the points up on the board. 24 for Emily. Little scoop in the arm. Lauren Resop will head to the line. Fouled on Reed, her first. Team foul number 3. And Resop after the bucket. Came in averaging 6 points. Gets the old-fashioned three-pointer. She's got 8 now tonight.
Yeah, a couple starters coming back for the Irish.
You got to kind of think about when, well, I don't know. I just caught myself. Think about when you want to start saving starters, especially for FVL, because they got a big week of games coming here between now and next Tuesday. A lot of games. We go Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Tuesday. Jarmilovich kicks it to the corner. Into the game, back into the game is Bork. And Jarmilovich, bump from Resop. That'll be her third. And the second team foul. On the Foxes here in the second half. Under 7 to play. They'll work it down low on the right block. No good for Bartles. Fight comes away with it. Baseline drive, adding 2 more to her total tonight. What a night for Emily Yankee. 26 points here in the game.
Nice
A lot of them coming here in the second half.
Yeah, nice little run here for FVL. Again, under 20 points. And Coach Vanderloop, who I think was hoping, they could cruise into the end. But again, Coach Wenzel's team, no quit and then. They answer, and it's a 19-point game here. Yeah, Yankee just, again, Joey, I think, just.
She's been outstanding.
No matter who, the Irish have tried to guard her man-to-man, they just have not been able to, keep her in front of them. There's been countless drives like what we just saw, just blow past her defender for an easy layup, and then I think she's got 3 or 4 3-pointers as well, and one was probably from about 28 feet, so she's got tremendous range and tremendous quickness. And again, she's only a junior, so we're looking at some, the top 2 players on the court, both juniors, and we're going to see next year as well.
26 for her. We still got a lot to play. Yeah, a lot to tell you about Fox Valley Lutheran High School. Check them out. A tradition of excellence. 739-4441 or fvlhs.org. Fox Valley Lutheran High School. Jumping on board here tonight for this big game in the Northeastern Conference. The Irish looking to stay undefeated. Fox is looking for the upset. Jarmilevich gets it back. Driving baseline, and there was a push underneath. They are going to get Elena Fight. That's her 4th. 3rd team foul here. So just like in the first half, Elena's in a little bit of foul trouble. Next one, she'll be sitting the rest of the game. And Alexander steps back in. I was reading her notes. 3-sport player. Last spring placed 8th in the state. 2nd in the conference. That one rolls out. 2nd in the conference in discus. 3rd in conference in shot put. All-state and academic all-state for golf. First team all-conference. And now here she is about to play college basketball next year. How about that for athleticism? That is an impressive resume. Trying to add to her total, and right on cue, Alexander makes a play.
That's the one thing that's helpful when Alexander's back in, that if you do give up the dribble penetration to a player like Yankee, Alexander's there to at least contest it at the rim.
And a lay-in by Elena Fight.
Yeah, nice inbounds. They had that earlier in the half, and they missed the pass, and that time Fight converts.
73-56. This is as close as they've been in a while. There's a whistle and a foul. Goes on Carissa Holdcroft. Be her 2nd, team's 4th. Jarmilevich, who is almost perfect on the night there from the free throw line. She hits another one. She was 5 out of 6. Now make it 6 out of 7. And Ziegler checking back in, giving Holdcroft a little bit of a breather. Second one's made. So she got them both. They get 75 to 56. Update that for you there. And they threw it away. Bounce pass went awry. And the easy lay-in for Krewalt. It's about as easy of a 2 as you are going to get. On the breakaway. Nobody caught up to her. And again, the quick strike here by Freedom. They do knock it out of bounds. It'll be Fox's ball right in front of their own bench. Not before our substitution here, Mackenzie Hennis. 5'7" and a senior, one of 4 seniors on this Freedom squad. They do have 2 freshmen on the roster as well. Future is bright, I think, for both of these programs.
Oh, absolutely.
Yankee with a skip pass over to Ziegler. Passing up the 3. Back over to Yankee. She'll step back. I thought that one was going in. She had a really good look at it. Ball bouncing around like a ping pong ball. Yankee comes up with it somehow, some way. Another long 3 and made it. She's done that all night long. Give it 3 more there for Emily. And again, where she shot that one from, Gary? Wow. And then the quick answer, another wow. This is Bartles, her 3rd 3 of the game. So much for any kind of momentum for Fox Valley Lutheran. They're at the 80 spot now. We still got over 4 minutes left to play. Yankee that time contested, so she gives it up. Long 3 for Ziegler. Another chance, and fight is fouled. Elena will head back to the charity stripe. Goes on Alexander, her 3rd, team foul number 4. And Elena steps up. 1 for 2. Again, somewhat of an off night for her. She misses that one. She only has 3 points. Again, got in that early foul trouble, but
she just hasn't recovered from that. Sometimes that's what happens, Joey. You know, you get those early fouls. You just can never develop a rhythm. You set most of the first half on the bench and just trying to recover since then.
Made the 2nd. They really missed that. Leads the team with about 8 rebounds a game to go with her 14 points, but that only her 4th tonight. In an 80-60 contest. How long will it take Freedom to score this time? It's been the question. And I think we have our answer. High arching off the glass was Bartles. 13 points for Sydney, just over her season average. Asking shall receive, I guess. 3.5 to go. Looking good here for Freedom to stay undefeated as the Foxes give it up again. No way. Can she hit that? No, she didn't. Showing her range, though. How about that? Rebound. Nope, Yankee comes away with it. Megan Alexander at the other end. And here it is once again, Yankee. Whew, have yourself a night there, Emily. 32 points now. And some of those have been contested. She's just hitting them. And a reach-in foul. You could probably call it on 3 different players. And I get it on Holdcroft, her 3rd, team's 5th. Our referees tonight, Dave Birkin, John Key, and Rick Campbell.
Joy, there's your answer.
There it is.
Yeah, I think Coach Wenzel knows he's got a busy week ahead of him, and I think you'll see shortly here now. Yeah, you're going to see the Freedom exactly do the same thing here.
Yep. Get a lot of games upcoming here as we get down the stretch, especially here for the Foxes, having to play this week, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Tuesday. And the bench players come in with just under 3 minutes left to play. And some good playing time, a chance to get into the books. Still see a starter or 2 out there, though. Is Jarmilovich still out there? She is.
I think she's the only one.
Just a matter of time before she sits down, but not before this shot. Got it. Sadie with her 4th three-pointer of the game. She's got 23 overall. Think they'll reach 100?
I think they'll just run out of time here with most of the backups, and then she's going to be coming out next whistle.
Came in averaging 70 points a game. They're 15 over that. Highly impressive runaway there. Again, about midway through the first half, it was a 6-point game. But then an 11-0 run really sparked things for the Irish as the Foxes, even the backups in there for Freedom, they look pretty good. Swarming defense still. Driving the lane is Lohberger. For FVL with a minute 45 left to play. We'll see if that last substitution comes or not. 95 seconds left. There's Lohberger once again with it. Leaves it for Alexis Appleton. Also in there, Kayla Immel. And Savannah Sharon. And Lauren Movich. Got to all the Foxes there. And the layup is good. Maya Lohberger, her second bucket of the game, actually. And a couple more subs coming in.
Yeah, substitution timeout for there for Coach Vanderloop. But hey, nice job by FEL with their backups there. Ran a great offense and ends up with a layup.
So let's see if I can get him in there. There's Grace Martzall. Just coming in, Haley Reed, freshman. Also Gretchen Ponchak. What a night here for Freedom. They will remain undefeated thanks to the 3-ball tonight, although that one will not go for Ponchak. And stepping on the line out of bounds. Rare turnover here tonight for Freedom. I only have them with 7 turnovers.
Yeah, they take such good care of the basketball. I mean, both teams really have tonight with the defensive pressure.
45 seconds till this one's in the books. And it will be 10 in a row for Freedom over Fox Valley Lutheran. Last loss coming December 5th, 2017. Earlier this year, 69-57. This one's going to be a way different out. Way different ending than that one with 15 seconds left. You can get off a shot or just toss it around a little bit. And put this one in the books. 10 seconds now. They aren't even looking to push. Now they do. Here's Emmel. Spin move. The paint, no. Might have been partially blocked. Crossing the timeline, and that is going to do it. Your final score here tonight. Freedom remains undefeated. They are now 19-0 as they down Fox Valley Lutheran by a score of 85-65. Joey D and Gary Burleski with you. And Gary, what do you think? Let's put a wrap on this one, huh?
Well, I'll tell you what, Joey, I was really looking forward to seeing Freedom play, and they, I think they impressed me more than I even expected. Soon to be probably the top-ranked team in Division III. You mentioned what Pond got beat last night, so this team is just incredible, and really looking forward now to seeing the stretch run here as they get ready to get prepared for that state run in Green Bay. But I think FL too, they can learn a lot from a game like this. They're playing one of the top teams of all of Wisconsin. Regardless of Division I, II, or III, I think Freedom could play with a majority of the Division I teams. And just their offense tonight, like you said, Riley Murphy averaging 4 points. She was, 7 or 8 3-pointers, and just
ends up with 21 points.
Yeah, 7 3-pointers, and this, and then Sadie Jarmilovich, just what she brings to the whole. It's just you can't. I don't know how you stop them offensively right now. Coach Wenzel tried everything, and if anybody knows all the tricks of the trades of playing defense, it's Coach Wenzel. And whatever he countered Coach Vanderloop and the Irish girls, they found a way to, whether to get it inside to Alexander, and she's such a good passer. They triple team her, and she'll find the open 3-pointer. And so I think they're so good, and then. We haven't even talked about how good they are defensively. I think, you put up 85 points, and I think that's the highlight of the game. But they are, I think this is one of the better teams, girl teams I've seen in this area in a while. And again, I really looking forward to following them, hopefully all the way down to Green Bay.
Next up for Freedom, they will go for 20 in a row as they host Clintonville. And the Truckers come to town on Friday night. And then a week from tonight, they're at Luxembourg Casco. They only have 5 games left, ending on February 17th. And then it's into the tournament we go, and it's very possible they could end up 24-0. That's the path that they are on right now. Even though, Coach told us beforehand, Coach Vanderloop, they don't think about it. They don't talk about it. Oh, they think about it.
Well, I'm sure the girls do, but, knowing Coach Vanderloop and following the program, that's exactly, I think, what he told us in the pregame is how he coaches. Your high school girls, and especially now with social media, Joey, and all these, websites. And
they know.
They know what's going on. But as a coach, his job, I think, is, and he said, hate to sound cliche, but it's one game at a time, and that's how this team approaches every game is one game at a time. They're not looking forward to who they're going to play in the playoffs or whether they're the top-ranked team in the state and they're undefeated rank. And I think that's why they're so disciplined. They're well-grounded, and I think that's why they're such a dangerous team.
For the Foxes, they dropped to 11-5 overall, 9-3 in conference play. And they topped their season average of 60 here tonight, but fall short by 20. Up next for them, after the 6-game winning streak is snapped here this evening, they'll try and start another one. They are at Waupaca on Thursday. Quick turnaround here. Then hosting Denmark on Friday, and then at Little Chute next Tuesday. What a gauntlet here. And then they will end out the season Clintonville, Wrightstown, Waupaca. So they've got 6 games left in the year before they head on into the playoffs. They were led in scoring 32 points. Game high. Emily Yankee just could not miss in that second half.
Yeah, she was incredible.
Oh, man, was she.
I think the best player on the court tonight.
She had 23 points just in the second half. Just going nuts. Also, 13 points for Gracie Ziegler. So those are the 2 leading scorers for FEL. For the Irish, 4 players in double figures. 23 by Jarmilovich, 21 by Murphy off of the bench. All of them coming beyond the arc. 7 3-pointers just for her. 13 points for Sydney Bartles and 12 for Kirsten Krewalt. As they stay undefeated, 19-0, 14-0 in conference play, and they top their season average by 15. Want to thank our sponsors, as we do all season long. Primary one, Fox Communities Credit Union. Also, Myron Construction, East Wisconsin Savings Bank, and Fox Valley Lutheran High School. You can check them out online, FVLHS.org, or give them a call, 739-4441. You might be able to see some exciting basketball action if you do decide to enroll your child. So that is going to do it for tonight. Let's see here. Our next broadcast will come up. We got to wait over a week now. Boys basketball. Boy, this will be going. Oh, did we really get to do that game?
We do, Joey. Yep.
Nina and Kimberly. Oh, boy, that will be a fun one. But we got to wait over a week. The anticipation is there. February 10th, you join us. And, again, the times are approximate, depending on what happens in the JV game. Nina and Kimberly boys basketball next Thursday. And, again, for the full schedule, check out thescorewi.com. And that has all the details. A lot of basketball that we're going to be bringing you here in the month of February on into March, hopefully, for both girls and boys basketball on the radio and here on our video stream, which tonight has now come to a conclusion. Former broadcast partner and camera guy and engineer extraordinaire, it's Gary Bileski. I am Joey D bidding you farewell from Fox Valley Lutheran High School here in Appleton. Your final score, once again, Irish stay undefeated with an 85-65 win over Fox Valley Lutheran. And this has been a presentation of Woodward Communications. We'll see you next time.